Hello and welcome to stream 9 of Eledor Plays. Well, Eledor Plays games and stuff. So we're playing Kenshi today. I thought I'd take a little break from Monster Hunter. My hands have been acting up a little bit, so I thought I should take a break from some of the more actiony games and go for something a little bit slower, a bit softer. Since last time I played, if anyone's been watching the Kenshi playthrough, I built up a bit of money, as you can see there. Literally just from selling copper. I did nothing else. I did not leave town. Was able to buy a plank at one point. So, today, we'll get Hobbs off that. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go join the Shinobi Thieves. So I didn't do that last time. This we can as a part of the Kenshi series. So I'm going to be playing this for next hour or two. Well, 2 hours. Keep clicking the wrong buttons. So I set up enough to do what we wanted to do, which was get the Shinobis and get Molly and Logan. So where's the boss? You the boss? Thief boss. So, you went on the Shinobi, eh? And the guards try to lay the crack down, but they ain't fooling nobody. They're nothing. Nothing a few cats can't handle. What guards? What town? Anyway, I want to join the Shinobi Thieves. You can join for a fee. That's it. I don't have to complete a test or prove myself or something. Do I look like I've got time for handling out busy work? No, this is a business we're running, not a social club. Just a one-time membership fee. 10,000 cats. So what will it be? Do you want to join the guild? Okay, sign me up. And we're in. Very hard to do. Now this gets you access to a plastic surgeon who won't charge you any money. So if you want to change your character's appearance or anything. And if you see this guy with a bag. New member, eh? Well, unless you actually enjoy the inside of a jail cell, knock that shifty look off your face. I can spot you a mile off. Anyway, down to business. What do you got for me? What do you buy? Illegal goods that you can smuggle into the city, drugs, that kind of thing. But if you've got stolen loot, you want a fence, talk to my friend here. That's his territory. I think I have something to trade. And then you got the thief stuff. So all this stuff is a lot cheaper. So it's half price. You can get Shinobi backpacks, which are massively less damaging on your, what's the word? Combat skills. -2 versus -5. The difference being, grab this one just for now. It's a smaller bag. Wait, is it? Ten across, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 10 across. No, they're the same size. Huh. It's just a better bag overall. Encumbrance reduction is worse. For example, while it's in here, I think it's lying. Oh wait, no, what's the weight? It's not telling me the weight. Okay, so while it's in there, it's 39. Okay, so this bag is better weight control, just worse stats. This bag is much better stats, like it doesn't impact any of your combat stats or anything like that. But can't hold as much in terms of weight wise. If you want a bag and don't want to have any disadvantages to your combat, you get the small feast bag. Just put that back for now. You can also get some good ninja blades and guardless katanas usually. Occasionally get some mercenary armor or drifter's pants, which are not so great. Drifter's boots, which are really good quality. Let's we'll equip our Eledor up a little bit. Actually, we might give that armor to Ruka. Generally better to still sell armor off to someone other than these guys because you only get 50% back. You also get fog masks, which are useful. Boots are okay. These are terrible. No, get them. We'll sell them. So we get the sort of the ninja type outfit there over the chain. Okay. So, and that means we've also got a nice location to we get some training done if we want to in different things like training, thievery training, locksmithing, and get some beds. There's also some beds up top. No defensive platforms, and you can't build a tower. So, if you were to build your own tower, you could set crossbow bolts all these spots along where it's got the little ladders. So you can turn it into a pretty cool defensive location. There are stuff you can potentially steal in here. I generally don't, just because I'm a nice person. I think anyway. So now we're a little bit better equipped. I might give Ruka that plank. We still got enough money to buy to get the two guys too. Should have got Ruka a bag. Oh well, we'll need to make some more money first. Now at the moment, full formation should be military. Why is Ruka running ahead? Ruka's getting food. That's why. Okay. Honestly, if we want to get a good plank, we probably should go back to Squid and buy one there. You also get Naginata, katanas. So there's a bunch of different weapons in this game. Get a ring saber for production. Might get a few of them just in case. Alright, let's get our... Let's get Logan. Need yourself a gunner? I promise I've got good eyes. Eyes of a hawk. Been manning turrets since before I sprouted a beard on my face. Maybe how much? Pay me once, 6,000 cats, and I'll follow. You're hired. Such a wimpy pose. I'm going to change that. There we go. A bit more confidence to his build. We'll give him put him up to 100 height. Bulk him out a little bit. Shoulders. His arms are pretty bulky. We'll increase his leg bulk a little bit. So he's not seeming so top heavy. See there? That's what he looks like. He's got a leather shirt and he's got some sort of the mercenary heavy armor, heavy plate. I think no, it's different name for it. It's fine. You know what? We'll keep we'll keep the hedgehog hair. Can we make it blue? Gonna be Sonic. Is that purple? There's more. go. Bit of a Sonic hairstyle going on there. You won't see most of it anyway, because he's usually wearing that. So yes, you can make characters look however you want. How do you like rum, Drifter? I love it. Well, ain't you in luck? Used to brew my own rum back when we had the distillery. Best rum, beast rum, I called it. One glass of that stuff and all hell breaks loose. One guy gouged his own eyeballs out after a free glass of it. It's great stuff. But all good things come to an end. I got busted by the guards. So take this rare chance to hire yourself an expert brewer. Roma, I'll make sure you never have to face a bandit or gutter or a crazy priest sober ever again. Sure, how much? 6,000 cats, what do you say? I say deal. This is one of the mods I have. I do recommend it. It's called JPEG Vanilla. Basically just gives Scorchlanders and Greenlander female characters the ability to have this sort of template you can throw here. Makes the character a little bit more tolerable. Because the original character design is pretty terrible. That's what I usually do with Molly, I think. That one. That's usually enough. I usually don't play too much more with the bodies. She's wearing a stupid cap anyway. The cap doesn't actually do anything, so it's not really worth wearing. And that's Molly. So Molly is a Scorchlander. We haven't had one of them yet. They have bonuses to attack. No. Bonuses to dodge. Not so good at the strength. Really good. They got good dexterity. So they're more of a. I think they're actually pretty good for thievery, athletics. They're not so good. They're good smithers. Yeah, they're bad farmers and labourers. Bad cooks too, but she's got like 40 and cook, so doesn't make much sense. So Logan's someone good to get with the crossbow, so we might get Hobbs to hand his crossbow. Hobbs, where's your crossbow? Hobbs, where's your crossbow? I didn't sell it by accident, did I? You're about right. Sell off these. Okay. Alright, well, we'll get Logan and Eledor to hit this one here. Get rid of that command. Get Hobbs to hit that one. Bruker to hit this one. And we'll get Ares to hit this one. And we'll keep Molly back at base. Now, I've got a no clip free the hair mod or something like that from memory. It's great for these type of headwear. This means that you usually have your hair underneath when you're wearing one of these. Your only disadvantage is means every other hat's a bit stuffed. But as I said, it doesn't actually do anything. No armor coverage, doesn't provide any protection from the weather. So it's kind of useless. Okay. So we're going to build our money up a little bit. Hopefully we won't get attacked. We'll use Molly to rescue anyone we need to. We'll just keep an eye on them. So this is the part which I don't like showing people because it's pretty mundane and takes a long time. Oh. Go do your job, Rika. Was there a lot there? Oh, there's a camp up there. Sometimes we get a camp sitting right here. Don't have that right at the moment, so that's good. I don't actually know how the camps form. I don't know if someone just rocks up and they just sit down, or if they just spawn out of nothing. Oh. Let's see if we can find the... Sometimes the dust bosses, if they're here, have bounties on them, and you can send them off to hand them into Squin. Although we could probably hand them off to the other locations as well up north. If I go with Eledor and Hobbs. So at the moment we've got this big strong wind going through, which basically means it affects our ability to fight. It usually does. Alright, it's already got some copper coming in. Get some food. And we probably should get that toothpick. Toothpicks are better than junk bows. And ranges are better than, well, they're heavier weapons, so they'll use the regular bolts. There's also a heavy crossbow you can get, which isn't here at the moment. Now I can use Molly to potentially go get those dust bandits killed. But I think Trunkeeper. Oh, I probably should rename my squad. Name was Zero. Just call it Wolfpack for now. It's a dumb name, but that's what I use. I want to say dumb name, I mean it's not very imaginative. Does Logan have a weapon? No. Okay, so who's here? Get them out of there. This is where we can run them towards... probably easier just to go here. It's just Hungry Bandits. Just pause again. One of the worst parts is when you try and do this and they all... slow down. There we go. Logan's trying to punch him. Just get a bit of a martial arts bonus for what he has with all his equipment. But Ares will get in here and fix everyone up. Where is... Oh. Oh, did I tell Hobbs the wrong one? Yes, I did. Should probably have her a medic as well. Alright, so go ahead. So Gohan is one of the better food types. What about a katana there? Ah, there we go. There's a spring bat. That's a heavy. So the ranger is the other one I'm thinking of. Alright. I might go check over here, see if this has dropped off anything. It's the water jug. Dang it. Should probably give that to Logan or something. Ah, so we've also got a Wakizashi here. So usually you would have the Wakizashi, which is a little small sidearm. You can combine that with a long-range weapon or with a heavy weapon, so you at least got some sort of way to fight if your heavy weapon gets knocked out. So the katana can fit there. So anything in that sort of length-wise fit in there. All range weapons are double length. Some will fill up the whole bar. Alright, fast forward again. Now the main concern is that camp of these guys. They may get drawn into attacking the camp over there, if we're lucky. Can't see the boss. You think the ones which let you talk to them will be the boss, but they're not. Oh well. We're not going over there yet. Sometimes these guys will end up picking a fight with them as well. Not particularly tough, they'll go down pretty quick. Tougher than us. So just to compare, the Gohan gives you 75. It's made from rice, wheat, and green fruit, which it's 3 times more useful than rice bowl. Cooked vegetables are just as... The biggest problem with rice is the only spots you can really grow it are in the fog region over here or in the swamps. I think... Oh. No, he's not going to give us anything. Alright, these guys might be worth running towards. Oh, hang on. Gotta clear this off again. I hate one issue doing all this all the time. Trying him to safety. Oh, Molly, no. Yourself. Alright, time for some looting. It's always a favourite part about taking out dustbands. Don't always have the best stuff, but they got a lot of it. Probably give those to Logan. Okay, let's go sell all this junk. Yeah, I shouldn't be giving him that. Probably just. Ooh. I probably could give that to. That Wakizashi is actually really terrible. Should be some more out here. That's a crappy junk bow. I guess that could be a good option. Jet, don't harass your sister. Good. Sometimes my cats get a bit chatty. Usually it's Jet. He's decided to go and pick a fight with Rain, who's the younger of the two. Good level the flies. Wagon the Kenshi. As I like to say. Chunk as a crap, get rid of that. Give him the. We'll give him that. Don't think it affects anything. I think it's fun. Probably should give him a bag of some sort. Okay, how much we got? We got 7,000 monies. You can select your group by just pressing your number keys. I don't know what it does once you get more than 10 in here, because you can get more than 8 in group. As you can see there, you can get up to 50. So I don't know how it quite works for the next lot. You can also select every single one of them by pressing the ampersand. Ampersand? Whatever the number next to the 1 is at the very end. Go here. Keep forgetting to give Ruka her plank. Ooh, got some assassin rags. You can see how expensive. Ooh, black and chain shirt. It's got all the. It's a better quality chain shirt than what we've got. Now that would be better. Would that be better? Crossbow effect 110. Yeah. No, I'll give it to Molly. Probably should have sold it elsewhere, but it's okay. And we can probably get... so she can hold her medical supplies. Alright. Usually, these guys would be running up and sleeping in the beds, which they're not doing. So we'll just do that. Get everyone healed up. Who needs it? So sleeping in beds speeds up your healing process a lot more. You can see. Also slows down your hunger. Yeah, see there, your hunger will go down a lot slower. What is... Also, look, you can see that Shek have a slower racial bleed. So, in the backstory for this game, I believe the Shek are essentially like engineered super soldiers. The Scorchlanders are a variation on the humans. I think they've been genetically engineered to be slightly better smiths and warriors. And the Greenlanders are just a generic human. Then you've got the Hivers, which I basically think are meant to be just your soldier and fighter type units. And, and workers. Are you all hit up yet? Everyone but Logan. Stomach wound. Is there anything I could do about that? Yeah, as you see, one of the biggest issues Armored Rags, it does not protect your stomach at all. The leather vest does a little bit of protection, but not very much. One thing you can keep an eye on is your harpoon resistance, because that actually stacks. So if you have, say, the shirt with protection on your chest, and then the chest protection from the Armored Rags, and a harpoon hits the area which is protected by both, you would have a 20 harpoon resistance. So in comparison to Ares here, with her high-grade rusted chainmail and her leather, she would get 24 protection. Although with her, she's also got the stomach protection there, so if something hits her in the stomach with a crossbow, it'd be 13 plus 13 plus 11. So she'd almost bounce off certain levels of ranged weapons, or just bounce off her. And Logan's good. Alright. So, I kind of want to try and get to the way station. Over this way. If we're going to do that, though, probably going to need to pick up some food. What the heck are they doing? Don't know what's going on there, but I didn't like it. There's not much we can really afford at the moment. Okay, so we're going to try and we'll head out this way. Down to the river. Oh, poor Logan. Oh, should be faster than that. Just barely keeping up. You can modulate your speed a little bit. And that should allow Logan to catch up. There should be an abandoned base around here. There should be a way station around here or here. I do love some of the deep caverns in this, the cavernous caverns. Come on, Logan, get your bloody athletics up. We left without any food. I realise my bad mistake right now. So you can actually set up base in here too. So I can see it right here. No. No, I'm just going crazy. Check, do not like singing. I think you're... You know what? Hang on, we gotta go back. Oop. Logan, catch up. Not good enough. They're racing off to get food. That's what's going on here. Okay. And I guess Hobbs can get it. Because that's a better quality hacker. What else for fun? Actually, you know what? Before we go anywhere, we'll get some more money. This is good strength training for the guys anyway. Well. They're almost there anyway. So you can close yourself in, and people can't get in. Not the best door when you look. He's attacking you. That's a huge group of them. Ares is fast enough that they almost can't hit her. Molly should actually be able to beat this guy up on her own. Alright, we've got the ninja guards here. Again, I'm not taking the backpack off. Because it increases her disadvantages, which increases her ability to pick up attacking. Oh, Molly. How much medics are down? Can she get up? Potentially. Where's Molly? Again, this is the only way to strengthen up your characters. So, yes, we just got our asses handed to us. At the same time, oh, Hobbs. Rescue. Now, once you get your... So, because we've got the allied beds in the tower over here, that now opens up the ability for our guys to be picked up and rescued that way. And Jerry's is up. Singular focus areas, yes. So the reason she had such a bad time is the pants she's wearing do not offer much protection. I find that Drifter's pants are actually some of the worst pants, full stop. Comparison, you look at Ares with her stomach protection. She actually came over it pretty well. It's just her chest and head, which is obviously unarmored, got hit really badly. And so what you got at the moment is everyone's running off to go to... No, she's going to medic on Hobbs. Okay. Might as well send everyone up to rest again. Poor Molly. I thought she could handle it. I was wrong. She got not so great defense. So one thing we can do, because these guys' attack is actually quite low, there is a dummy we can have them train on. Where is it? Yeah, train dummy Mark 1. you can see you can have her doing that, which will build up her melee attack. So higher melee attack, just generally the better. Unfortunately, I don't think this increases strength because it doesn't actually count as using the weapon. Molly, what are you doing? Get everyone healed up. So what you usually want to do is sort of set up a base camp or something, like we've got here in the hub. Probably want to get another building. This one's probably the best building to buy, station house. Unfortunately, it's got trees all the way through it. So even when you fix it up, it's still got trees growing through it. It's one of the limitations of the engine, unfortunately. Because the technical center of the city, I think, is here. It doesn't quite match up either, because the rest of them are okay. Depending on wherever the center of the city is considered, it means the foliage can grow through it. So you've got the ale houses, which are not a bad building. Station house is definitely the best. Excuse me. Station house is definitely the best building you can build. It's the biggest, it's got the most room in it. Snare house over here isn't terrible. It's got some issues with its angles though, but it has a lot of internal space. Bug houses are a bit hit or miss. Ale houses have a lot of space to them. And they have a roof you can go onto as well, I think. Not entirely sure on that one. You've got the long houses, which they're okay. There's also a diamond house, I think, you can get as well. Then you got the standard old storm houses. It's basically just your single room apartment. So you get a good sort of idea of all the different types of buildings here. You've got towers you can build as well. They're quite expensive to build though. We don't have any of the more advanced buildings you can build here. These more superior outposts. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Yeah, geez, Rook is coming pretty tough. She starts off pretty tough, so that helps. I would argue if you ever setting up a home base, best spot to set up would be here. The only issue is, of course, the Holy Kingdom, as they will create issues. Alright. Well, let's do it, recover a little bit. And this should have reset the tavern, so we should be able to sell some stuff here, the bar. Zoom. Oh, we got some nomads here, do we? Yep, reset, as you can see. So sell them. I'm going to buy these up. I don't want to buy them, but probably need the food. I feel like I should get the Jete for Logan. So that is it's a blunt sword. I think like it's police type weapon. It's a baton. I'm looking over stuff. Rigger? Why are you aimless? Speed up. So again, money-wise, 10-15, that gets us about 2,000 something. It's not a lot of money. Oops, I shot that again. But it helps. Okay. Ooh, get some decent Rakuzashis here. So you can see the different qualities down there. So you've got the model Kaiten number 3, model marked 1. So Kaitens they're not bad, not great. They'll do the job. Yeah, we'll get the... I can't want to give her a ninja toe. Oh, what? Why are they attacking you? Jeez, aggressive little things. Come on, Rika, you can make it. Ninja guard's coming out. Guys, what are you doing? Oh, actually, should have kept her medic. Cool, Ninja God's coming now. Leave her alone. Sometimes the guru just get violent. Good source of meat. You can hunt these guys sometimes. You're not going to get... And once you loot an animal, it means the animal's dead. But you gotta have the fun times where you have to deal with random animal attacks like that. Okay. Might just keep that stuff. Any other gurus around? Or is it just a free? Okay, now you're doing your job. Help him build up his strength a little bit too. And again, we're back into the tower to heal. So this is sort of stuff I wouldn't normally do in an episode. I would hide this sort of stuff. All the busy work. Oh, I didn't even get hurt. So back to doing mining then. Aries. You need to sleep. Get the absolute crap kicked out of you. I mean, it's good for toughness. And again, her head is her weak spot. So I need to get some sort of helmet for it at some point. So you will eventually build your own city like this. You can do it. There's certain starts you can do which basically allow you to just jump in a lot quicker. Good spots, I think, to set up a town. I wouldn't say the swamp, but unless you're really ready to fight off blood spiders. But I think... where is it? Here's not terrible. which I think is called Shem. If you can get a particular spot here in the Foglands, this spot I think here particularly, because you can fortify it pretty well. You can hold off from the fog people pretty well. Not there. Here is the best green area. Otherwise, I think it's not terrible out here. Bit of rain and some other stuff, but if you have the right stuff set up, you can deal with it. I think Fish Island, whichever one that one is. No, it's not that one. I think Fish Island's down here, or... yeah, can't remember some of these places. And there's a ninja village hidden. Thinking in here. And you also got a place called World's End, which has got a massive sort of library set up, which is great if you want to get some weapon recipes. Okay, Eledor can go back. Yeah, Molly's fine. Oh, actually, I might check in here. So I think we should have a reset by now. Yes! Was already used up all the medical? That might be worth having if we decide to go up north. Raw meat can be fed to Scorchlanders, so they have a bit more of a carnivorous diet than a standard Greenlander would. Bit of food there. Good. We're just going to get some extra strength from doing that. So we'll do a little bit more money making. Just want to have some more stuff ready to go. Then we'll equip up with all the food. We'll head off to find some more weapons and other stuff. So it's increasing its strength as he's running. So there is couple of different alcohols you can make. They're primarily just a cash crop, so to speak. Grog generally gets you the best. It's usually the most expensive. Yeah. 1,459. Sake and rum, I think, are tied. No, sorry. Sake's cheaper than rum. Again, the only spots you can really make sake effectively, because you need rice for that, is in the swamplands. I think the cactus rum relies on cactus. You can grow that anywhere. And I believe the grog, I think that needs wheat. Did I see that somewhere? Ooh, nodachis. I love the nodachis. Also like the topper because it's one of the least disadvantages of the katana weapons. Doesn't give you any benefits to attack, doesn't give you any penalties to defense as long as you're outside. But sometimes it's just, you kind of want the nodachi or whatever. I don't like that guy running around, let's get rid of him. Practice. Or practice, but practice. Because of Molly's armor, she has 19 attack. Other good thing about the ninja rags here is they actually do provide some head protection, which none of our other armor at the moment provides, except for this collar. No. And this provides some. But again, no protection to your stomach. Well, very little protection to the stomach or chest. As you can see, it's a bit of an open area right there just to hit people. Meanwhile, the ninja armor, it's pretty protective. And you can see stomach is definitely not protected very well there. When we look at this armor, light protection. It's got some plates, but doesn't really do a lot. Oh, a bit built up. Oh, and that's one of the issues you'll hit with the barman here. So you'll just run out of money. He doesn't have much food you can actually buy from either. And he doesn't have any good weapons here. Logan doesn't really need it. I guess we'll go over here and have a look. One thing I do like is money is universal across everyone. You don't have to carry it or anything. One of many things I like. I'll rephrase. Ooh, high grade. Drifter's boots aren't bad. They're a nice, cheap alternative to heavier footwear. They don't give you any disadvantages or penalties to your running or anything like that. So they're basically just your standard boots. So you just want some standard boots to give you some protection to your feet. It's a good idea to just get some of them, and they're cheap too. Sure. Might give Logan the other one I've got here. And what Logan gets a jet. Spike Club clearly does more damage, but the defense bonuses from the jet will keep Logan alive for a bit longer. Jete or jet, I'm not sure how you meant to say it. I love the vibration run. Alright, I'm actually might try and get to the other guy over here. So I just want to see what they got. This may go bad, this may go good. She's got pretty good athletics, so she should be able to outrun him. Machinata. Springbat. Bunch of food. Yeah, not really a lot here. Take the food though. Nope, no, do not want that. Okay, that'll do. I love those. I love the motion. I don't know. Safe trader. Safe traders may run to the dustbands if we're lucky. And yeah, as a gentle reminder, if you ever encounter slave traders, do not be unconscious near them. Get your guys as far away as possible as soon as you can. Okay. This is where you can start building up a bit of money pretty quickly. Just 2 hours of this, is it? Is that all I'm doing? So if you remember in Squin, there's only 2 longhouses which you can buy. So they're the only variant you can get. But you can buy whatever you want here. At the start you can only build these shacks, though. They're a good... Shacks aren't really good for much, but beyond maybe putting a power station in it. So you can put some batteries or something in it. Can't build them straight away. But they are an option you can build later on. Usually, from what I've seen, the recommended build to start with is possibly an L house. If anyone can hear me, I'm back. Just getting back into the game now. So yeah, if anyone knows there was a bit of interruption there, it's because my whole computer just decided to crash. Been happening lately. Might be just letting it overheat too bad. Nope, nope, not doing a new one. It should load up from the last autosave. So I'm not exactly sure where it's saved, but it does autosave quite frequently, so it should be okay. Maybe some fans are doing what they should in this. Am I just on the run to the other spot? Yep. Alright, back to full speed. I might have to have a talk to someone about my computer. It's been doing this crashing a couple of times lately in the last couple of weeks. I need to get someone to have a look at it. I could potentially do it myself, but at the same time this computer cost me a bit of money and I'd prefer to let someone who's professional handle it. At least then I got some coverage if something goes wrong. Personally, I reckon what's happening is the graphics card might be overheating. Because it seems to be display's just dropping off. So might need to redo some thermal pasting or something like that in the whole system. Can you get back into your... Ah, there we are. Not entirely sure if that was picking up what I was saying then, but anyway, that was a weird interruption in the middle. Alright, Molly, let's go, we'll go check over here. Got the stupid run going. Oops. Yeah, put everything over here. Polearms are generally the best weapons used against animals, aside from obviously just not getting hit by the animals in the first place. So if you can range down animals, they have no way to defend against range attacks. So we'll usually end up with them getting their butts handed to them pretty quickly. Let's have a look if we can find some escape servers. Ah, he doesn't have a bounty on him. It's not worth going for him yet. Zoom. Money to either money to look at getting a new card, which I hope I know how to do, or it's just an issue of it just overheating, so it switches itself off to protect itself. If you stay in the bar, you can stop it from resetting, which can create these sort of issues where you're waiting for it to sort itself out. So you sort of need to just sort of stay away from the bar for a full day in game time. Ooh. Ooh. They were good fairies, actually. That's what I was after. Ninja Blade. Technically, they're actually worse than the Wakizashi, but I like them. They got a cool look to them. Because Wakizashi can do more damage. So, better blood loss, I think. Yep. The only difference is Ninja Blade's got better armor penetration. It's not a huge difference, but it can help. So Ninja Blade is a sort of a straight Tashi type sword. All the ninja guards use them. Zoom. I think we're probably out of room. Getting very close to it. Dunk. When that fills up, good. He switched. Who's attacking them? Bandits. I reckon we made enough money anyway. Oh, Ninja Guard coming to help. So we might be able to take one. And Ares doesn't make it in time to help. They're basically using no protection, so we'll give them the armor from Ares. Wait. Ooh, there's an Adachi. So they're basically just a two-handed... Oh, that's a ranger too. But we won't bother with the ranger for now. Get some more healing. You know what, I might chuck that there. That's an Adachi. So Adachi, it's not the wonderful best armor penetration. Gives a +4 to attack, -4 to defense. If used indoors, we give a -4 to your attack as well. But it has the best damage. So for its grade, it's got really good cutting, slashing damage. So it's a refitted blade, and this is a refitted blade. So you get 0.78 cutting damage. From a horse chopper, you get 0.78 all added up. Technically, they're both two-handed weapons, so that should match up. It's an old refitted blade, so the big heavy planks, they just do more damage in general. Yeah, it's not a lot of damage that staff does. Okay. Grab some food before we go. Oh. Actually, before we go, we'll loot them. There you go. Held a very quick effective with his Nadachi. Is that Eledor holding his head? No, it's Logan. No. Oh. because you can't see. Larry isn't doing it. Okay, just sell this junk. Ooh, another ninja blade. It's an old refitted one. Give it to Eledor as a cider. Alright. So I've got a couple options. We might just head back down to Squin, because we can buy some of the maps there, rather than risk going full tilt into danger without having the proper mapping. Well, I generally do know the way. Oh, it's Hobbs. I was wondering who the heck is that? Not used to Hobbs not wearing his full gear setup. This guy is affiliated with us too now, so if we get attacked, he'll actually help us. Oh, actually have a few views. Okay, so we're going to be heading back to Squin. I think St. Logan? No. Someone's falling behind. Ruka? Yeah, it is Ruka. Hurry up, Ruka. So Squin's a good example of how a lot of cities are set up. It's got a police station. We can go drop our bounties. It's got a armor shop, weapon shop. It's very limited in their selection here. They only have things like planks and heavy weapons for the most part. Armor-wise, there's a terrible selection, to be honest. We've got a general shop as well for buying resources. 2 inns. So a bar over here and a bar over here. And our travel gear shop, which we just arrived in time for them to shut the damn door on us. Dang it. So we've got to sort of wait out the night a little bit. So in Squin, there are 2 places you can buy. You can buy that one. And that one, you have to fix them up, obviously. Longhouses aren't the best or most useful building design. This is a completed longhouse. So you get a little bit of space up here, and then you get this space up here. It makes it awkward to put things in here, though, because of the spacing. Odd shapes mean you can't put in a lot of benches and stuff. Same for this sort of area here in the Snail House. There's not a lot you can really do in this particular area. Inside, plenty of space. So we'll go into here. So it's a massive internal space, as you can see. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. You can things like bread ovens. You have a lot of storage. Shop counter. And then this is the internal area you can have in here. So this is quite a good building to actually set up as a... You can use that as your main headquarters type building if you want to. Is Ren the Giant here? Yep, sorry. Must be the other tavern. So Kang is one or two of the best. There's maybe three. He's one of the best ones you can hire from the start. He's got attack skills in the 20s for the most part, except for dodge, obviously. Even he, compared to a standard Shek warrior, that was pretty weak. Shek warriors tend not to wear any torso armor, which can make them a bit weaker. You opened yet? Ooh. Look at the damage they're doing with each hit there. Alright, we're open. So one of my favourite shops is the travel gear shops. They tend to... Not always exactly the same, not always called travel gear. But it's where you can buy maps. That's it? Just two? Oh, that'll do. And that's a different type of bag you can get there. That's called a trader's bag. You can allow you to stack up to 9 items. So for example, instead of having these all separate like this, you can have them all stacked up to a 9 stack, essentially. Makes them quite useful. Alright, so that should add some locations on the map. Not a lot here, just add a mag. Add mag, sorry. And a way station down there. So it's the United Cities, that's where the most of the locations are, the main cities. I actually haven't really explored that side of the map very much. And I've been playing this game for ages and I never really go that side of the map. I don't like deserts. And you've got some big nasty bugs that side. You can usually outrun those bugs, but still. But I think part of the issue is also I usually go the Holy Swordsman start, which means you start with a really powerful sword, but the Holy Kingdom and the United Cities hate you. Sorry about that. They got someone. I think I could loot that dog and sell its bits off. Any more dogs around? Oh, it's just the one. These are the bigger backpacks you get as well. Not as good as the Guru and Bull backpacks, but they can still hold a huge amount. And they really reduce your combat ability quite significantly. So if you want to have someone carry a ton of stuff, grab one of them. You might just grab one anyway. And we'll go get some food as well while we're here. So I'm going to get a bit more maps, but it's not going to happen. So we'll leave that for now. It's always random RNG what you'll get in each of those. Kind of expensive. Oh well. As long as you got the food in one of your packs, everyone in your group who are nearby should be able to eat from it as well. If you haven't played the game before. Okay. I think we'll head back to the hub and I'll just call it quits after that, I reckon. So we want to go out to the tiny settlement. There's a waypoint around, way station around here, which we're hopefully going to get some more people. But we probably need to build up our money again, so I might be doing that until next session. I love the waddle. Pull out a bit, it's a bit jarring on the eyes, I reckon. As you get further and further in this game, your athletics should just get incredible and you should be able to almost outrun anything except for some of the more nasty big things out there. So, starting to feel a bit more confident about our gear setup. But we've still got a little bit to go. Specifically, I need to get some... Okay, they didn't attack us. That's good. Guru are usually peaceful. They usually not attack on sight unless you move near them. Which I reckon one of my guys did by accident. Here's good ditch stuff. Okay. Alright. As I said, I'll be ending stream here. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate anyone who's watched. It's always good. Beyond that, I do Minecraft on the weekends. Saturday, Sunday. They're actual YouTube videos, not streaming. I do Kenshi as an episode on Tuesdays. Wednesdays is Cyberpunk, which I'm trying to do the Phantom Liberty storyline. And then Thursdays is Man of Blade 2. And then Fridays is my little short stream I do once a week. Beyond that, thanks for watching. Keep doing what you're doing, guys, and cheerio.